And then, of course, long story short, they were fucking useless. And I've had to go back to the college and say, look, what's happening? Because what am I supposed to... I can't work with this. This is, you know, like you say, you can't teach stupid.
No.
And they've gone, oh, well, actually, we can't even give you the money now. You're going to have to pay for his training. And I went, no.
Yeah, no way.
That's not happening. They said, well, that's what it is. I said, no, it's not. I said, to start with, you were telling me you were going to give me 1,600 quid towards the cost. I said, which was fair enough. I said, but I'm not paying for that.
No.
I said, I can't. I said, he doesn't listen. He doesn't do anything. It's just the body's there. You know, the lights are on, but nobody's home scenario.
I think you've just touched again on another subject of incentivisation again. So the money's not there for the kids, but as you said, they offered you 1,600 quid. What's that? It's 100 hours. It's three weeks worth of work.
Yeah.
What do you do for the other 47, 48 weeks of the year?
Yeah.
It's like, if the government are that fussed about keeping construction going in this country, they need to do something for the employer and employee.
But what I found out after was they're not. Well, this is the way it come across is, and I'm not saying all colleges and are like this. It's just the one I was dealing with. They come across that they didn't mind because they got their money. The government had paid their money because when they sign to start the course, they get the funding from the government. So as far as they were concerned, they were happy anyway. Yeah. But then it was the part of parcel is they were supposed to be helping the employers take on some of the financial burden.
That's it, yeah. So if they're over 18, isn't it?
The incentive to get the apprenticeships running.
Yeah. They've done away with that now.
But it didn't work like that.
No. So if they're over 18, you've got to pay for it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Put towards it now.
Yeah.
Mental.
It used to be anything under the age of 21, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You could stay in full-time education.
Yeah.
And then after 25, you could go back into education.
Yeah.
But they've scrapped all that as well, so...
Yeah,
country's on its knees, not just in the construction game.
No.
Just in general.
Just in
general. I think that's another podcast all by itself.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
Look out, Phil will be on that one by himself.
No rioting there, though.
No. But, so obviously, talking of apprentices, obviously I've had a couple, and... we had one called Wet White Will, I ended up calling him. We're going into nicknames later, we'll cover that. Because every 30 seconds he kept using a wipe, you know, wonder wipes or big wipes. We always got him on the van. And it was literally, he'd do something, get another one out, rub his hands, clean his hands, and he'd do something else, get another one out. And he was going through literally like a tub every couple of days. So, of course, you know, we're like, what the hell? Where's all these wipes going? Of course, we realised what was going on then, you know. So we started calling him Wet White Will. So it sort of stuck. And like I say, he wanted to be a plumber, and he was a little shy, but he was a nice enough lad. And we had a scenario where I give him the option, because I try and put him in a position where they got to think on what they're doing, even if it's simple plumbing works. You know, I'll stand there and I'll go, right, I'm your skivvy. You tell me what you want, and I'll go and get the products, and I'll bring it to you, and then you do the job. I'll stand here if you want me to, or I'll leave you to it, and just you think what you got to do. So I don't tell them what they want to do. I want them to try and think for themselves, try and think the process of what they want to do. So we stood at this particular one. We stood at moving some pipework for a kitchen. Just moving it over for the sink location. And it was only moving over probably about 1.5 meters, hot and cold over, nothing major. So I said, right, what we've got to do, we've marked it up on the wall, so this is the sink unit's going here, all right? He said, yeah. So you need to get these hot and cold feeds over to here, all right? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll leave you alone, I'll crack on. And you get, you know where the van is, the bits are in the van, you help yourself, like that. Yeah, okay. I come back 15 minutes later, and he still stood there looking at the wall. I thought, that's a bit odd. So I said to the Sparky outside, I said, is he all right, like? And he said, he hasn't moved. I said, what? He said, honestly? He said, yeah, all he's done is look at the wall. So I said, you're right, Will. You know? Yeah. Okay. What have I got to do again?
Oh my gosh.
I went, oh, okay. So we've got to move these pipes here, extend them across, and put them up there. All right? Yeah. I said, are you sure you get it? You get it? You know, it's quite simple. Yeah. So I go off. Only about 5 minutes this time, and he went round, talked to somebody else, come back, and he still stood there. And I said, what's the problem, Will? I said, well, why haven't you done anything now? Well, I don't know what I want. And I just went, are you fucking joking me? Are you literally, I said, are you yanking my fucking chain? I said, how long have you been doing a plumbing course? Oh, about 10 months. I said, right. Wow. So all we're doing is extending the pipe across. So what do we need? What do we need? And I was like, you can't, you know, it's in the clues in the phrase, what do we need? And he went, I said, do we need some pipe? I thought, I don't know if I can almost spell it out. I said, do we need some pipe? Yeah, we need some pipe. Right, what size pipe do we want? That's 15 mil, innit, I think. And I went, what do you mean you think? Is it 15 or is it not? Yeah, it's 15. I said, right, okay. Right, what else do we need? Well, I thought, I could probably need some fittings, really, wouldn't I? I just went, yeah. What fittings do we need? I said, you tell me and I'll go and get it. Probably need some elbows. And it was like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Just drawing teeth. I said, I tell you what, go and speak to the Sparky round the corner and see if he's got something for you to do. I'll go and grab it myself. And I ended up doing myself.
Yeah.
Because by this point, we'd probably dragged an hour out. Yeah. Technically, he should have been done by, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was just like, there's nothing like going,
no.
Woo, you
yeah,
know,
lights are on, but nobody's at home again.
You know. And it was just that situation. Like
I do think it clicks. You know, you get to a certain age, and then like, kind of work clicks. You realise that actually I need to kind of sort myself out here a bit. And
if I told you he was 21, would that make any difference?
That's what I was going to say. But there becomes a point where you need to have a basic common knowledge, whether you're 10 months in or even a few months in, to know the size of a pipe and know what you're doing. And you know that's.
But I know that he's covered all of this in college. Because they've done all their frame building, multiple fittings, you know, because it's a standard format for plumbing. So I know he's done it, but he was just there, and it just nothing was ticking, like, you know.
Yeah.
And you like, without trying to be a twat about it. Yeah. Well, how much do you have to? Where do you cut it off and go? Come on, mate. You know, you've done this. It's simple stuff. You know what I mean?
Probably too busy getting stoned with his mates at night rather than doing the work that he should be doing.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I've had one when I was so we're just doing 2 bathroom fans. So I've got in. Couldn't do it from outside because it was a conservatory roof. So we'll have to do it from inside. So put the dust sheets down, core hold out, dust everywhere. So we've got the dust sheets. Finished that one. Said, right, I'm going upstairs, clean this all up, and I'll meet you up there with the dust sheets. He went, okay, got the dust sheet, just pulled it all off over into the bathroom, all over the bath, all over the sink, dust everywhere. I'm like, why have you just done that? And he goes, well, we didn't want to get dust in the house. So then I was like, that makes no sense. And he's like, well, what am I meant to do with all this dust? I was like, well, take it outside, put it into the bin. So then I was like, right, okay, start sweeping that up. I'm going to start on the go upstairs. Come up, core holding this one, just being a bit of a bitch. So I've been out for a while. Customer taps me on the shoulder. He's like, just to let you know, your apprentice is asleep downstairs. And I've like, what? I've gone down there. He's fully laying on the floor, asleep.
No.
What are you doing? He's like, I'm done. I went, and there's dust everywhere still. He's like, I ain't getting any better than that. And I went, you joking? And he flicked dust up at me and he went, I ain't your fucking slave. And I was just like, customer stood behind me and I'm biting my tongue. I went, all right, I'll do it. Like that, just sweeping it all up. And I'm like, fucking hell. And
you get to that phase where you just go, I'll just do it me fucking self.
Yeah, it was.
Is this easy?
Yeah. And I was sitting there going, is that getting better? And he went, I suppose so.
I've had similar ones with blokes working about, they turn around and they've swept up.
Yeah.
And it looks as bad as it started. And you go, are you sure you swept up and tied? Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
And then you go and you're, fucking, I'm going to have to sweep this again
Yeah.
at least.
Oh,
That's
no.
when it's like, house is a shithole anyway, don't matter, does it?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I've had that one a couple of times, yeah.
You're supposed to leave the house cleaner than when you went
Yeah.
in. And if you get these young'uns, they just don't understand.
No.
They've just got no understanding. I mean, we were made to clean our rooms as a kid. We were made to put the pots away, do our washing. I'm sure these kids just get a free rein at home nowadays.
My
They must
apprentice
do.
is 20 in a couple of days, and he relies on his mum for lifts everywhere. He had a car ready to offer in a month. You know, so he's got no vehicle, he's got no responsibilities. He's nearly 20, and he just gets mummy toddled still.
Yeah.
And you wonder, and you know, in work, it's always the quickest, easiest way possible. You know, we say to him this week, I'd say you need to go and rip out the loft tanks and do this, do that. Radiators turn up. So Matt turned up and he's jumped on the radiators. He said, well, have you done everything else? Well, no, but radiators were here. I want to do the plumbing. Like, well, yeah, but you need to do the other stuff as well.
Yeah,
you know, you can't just do the plumbing all the time. You got to learn to do a bit of the shit, and it's not.
Yeah,
just
that's
shit,
it.
It's general day to day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Job's a
it.
job.
Yeah.
Because I have that conversation when I take on for blokes, because we're probably like similar to you, ourselves, multi-trade really.
Yeah.
Apart from you.